I feel like going on a little ramble, so in the background you will see me doing Alize's Legends. Now, granted, I am a white mage and I am still trying to get used to doing some astrologian, so there will be some stuff that I just do that are just completely pointless, but it's also level 90 something dungeon, so let's talk. So, I realized that and when it comes to Final Fantasy 14, that I really don't know that much about it. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's like I know how to do certain mechanics, certain things like in and out, watch out for certain stuff, kind of sort of, as you'll see later on in the dungeon. But I'm starting to realize that the more I play 14, the more I realize that it's not too hard for me, but I just don't have the labor, not labor, but rather love, I think would be the best thing to say. And so, what I mean by that is that I just feel like I just play now just to go on, do my dailies, and then get off. Unless, of course, I am raiding with my static, then we raid for that one raid day, and then I am just off for the entire time. Like, I don't play it. I play other games. I play RuneScape. I play, you know, Final Fantasy 12 or Kingdom Hearts. But that's neither here nor there. But what I do want to talk about more so is just anything really, I guess. So just enjoy me just rambling and talking about whatever. Maybe about Final Fantasy 14, maybe not. So I've just got done doing the well before we go all that. So our static finally re-cleared Ramut E5S, which is something from last year's raid tier, which I'm happy and I understand that it's the last raid tier, but I feel like it's more so for everybody's first time getting to raid. And so it's more so setting an expectation of what it is to really do want to raid. Granted, when we did it, we did not have our full kit as we will when we were level 100. So I know for sure that's going into the M raids, I think as they're called, it's going to be a lot different. Like I said earlier, I do play as a white mage, but right now I'm getting up my astrologian up just to be another pure healer. And as of right now, I do have my white mage, my sage, and my astro. Well, astro I think is 95, 96. It might have gone to 96 after this dungeon. I can't remember. But that being said, it is going to be something that I will be looking forward to playing at end game because I don't think I've actually played in game Astro since Stormblood, I think, and that's been a while. Who remembers disabled being a skill? Also, all the other cards having different abilities, whether it being Spire giving TP, Ewer giving MP, a Bowl is still Bowl giving the shield, Arrow increased it, spell speed, and then Spear increased it attack speed. Who remembers that day? I do. Goodness, I'm old. But anyways, after that little side tangent, I'm starting to realize that when it comes to in-game rating, it's fun, but for some reason I don't find the love and labor of learning um, new fights. Maybe it's because I am super busy now, and whenever I am not playing 14 in the other games, I'm either doing schoolwork or I'm actually doing my actual job, which all in all, you're looking at maybe a 12, 13 hour days going to work at 5:30 and then not getting home till 6 and then doing classwork. I just end up playing 14 either on the weekends or on Wednesdays and soon to be Sundays for our weekly static meetup to do some of the raids. Now, I do enjoy it, and like I said, it's something fun about doing the labor, but it's as well as just tedious. Like, I understand I can go and watch a lot of guides on how to do the fights and all the strats. I think it's been about 3 weeks now. I could be wrong. Since the entire raid tier, so if I want to, I can go and watch Mr. Happy's guide and whatever Mr. Happy has, or MSQ, as I believe is her name. I can go down and watch their guides and figure out how to do each of the fights. But there's just something about me that I just don't feel like raiding anymore. Like I used to stream all my raids all the time, and I was really, really in deep when we were raiding and doing Edens when that first came out. But that's when I was overseas, and it was my first time experience raiding with the JP people, and I really did enjoy that. And then coming back here to NA, I guess it's just something I have to readjust and get used to, which one day I'm pretty sure that I will get used to. All that being said, it is also kind of a chore labor to have to work on getting every other class up. Well, not every other class, but for me, I like to be able to craft and make my gear. So sooner or later, I will have to go and get my gatherers and crafters up to level 100. Oh, and I should have died there. I should have got hit by two, but I did get hit by two. One gave the Paul and one gave the Verona, which I don't know what the safe spot was for that. Maybe I should rewind and look at that, but that's gonna be for a later time. But it's simple stuff like that is when I do, like, even if I were to go and do dungeons that were in Dawn Trail, I'm pretty sure that I will be super scuffed, and that if I were to do Astro doing it, it will be absolutely terrible. Like, I just don't have the dungeons, and I don't run dungeons enough to actually do it. So, if anything, I'll probably just do it as a trust. But I think all the trust is level 80 because I didn't do trust doing Shadowbringer. And if I haven't done trust in Shadowbringer, then they're probably level 70. 70, 80, 80, 90. Yeah, level 70. Because you know how to do the trust for Shadow Walker or Shadowbringers, then Endwalker, and then I had to go and try to get him up to level 100 for Dontrell. But that could be made for a little interesting little miniseries, I think. If you are watching this, why not comment down and see if you'd like to see a little miniseries of getting a trust from level 70 to all the way to level 100. It would be nice to rerun some of the dungeons and get my DPS up. But that being said, when we're talking about raids, I seriously don't think that if I'm, well, this is probably just me being doubtful about myself, but I seriously don't think that I'll be able to do the raids, at least this current content raid, because I just don't feel comfortable having to put that much hours because I just don't have that many hours to put into it. Like I said, there are plenty of guides out there and things like that, but that's more so. Well, I guess if you're doing it in a static, yes, it'll be a lot easier to look at the guides. But still, with there being so many different guides and so many ways how different people and different statics clear, it's one I'm curious as to how the Party Finder standard will go to. Would they go to Mr. Happy? Will they go to MSQ? Will they do Billy or other JP strats? We'll find out soon, won't we? Yeah. But at the end of the day, the total goal, I guess, is to try to get back and claim my title as a Omni healer, because I do like the flexibility of being able to do whatever healing that needs to be. I think I might go down and try to do some DPS. I've played a bit of Reaper, not Reaper. I played a bit of Viper and a bit of Pictomancer. And my thoughts on Pictomancer, and it's probably a hot take, but this is how I feel about it. Pigmancer feels like a combination of red mage and black mage, so to say. The reason why I say red mage is because you have your two different painting, one's AoE and the other single target, just like you have with Era 1, Era 2, and the Ver Thunder 2, etc., etc. But not only that, you also have the massive big hits that you have with Red Mage once you have your gauges filled up. So that's why I kind of see it that way. I'll probably work. Well, I probably won't be able to work on Pictomancer since I am the party's pure healer, which is why I'm trying to do my best to get up and work my way up to getting my astrologian up to where it needs to be. If only for a fact just to stop playing White Mage for a bit, even though I'm pretty sure that White Mage will be uh, best for me to play when it comes to DPSing and healing with all the toolkits and things that it have. But I'm pretty sure if I were to get more used to Astrologian, it'll probably be a lot better. After all, with Astro, the reason why I think it would be better is that it's one of the classes that supports the other classes. Well, they all support other classes. But with the card system and with the divination being able to give the other party the 15%, I think that would be a lot more useful than all the burst and spot healing that White Mage would be. But then again, the most I've done with White Mage was just doing the normal fights. So I guess again, my opinion, being a White Mage and not even doing in-game content is kind of mute. I don't think I've even done any of the Savages or any of the Extreme Trials. It's just been dungeons and doing Eden's Raid, which it is what it is. You have to sit down and learn and figure out how things work. Oh, this boss, Armor Chariot. I absolutely despise Armor Chariot. For some reason, I just can't do this boss, even though it's super easy. Watch for the lasers, dodge the lasers and shield, and you're good. But for some reason, you'll see me get hit a good number of times, like 3, 4 times, I think, with the dot debuff. Like right here, I thought I was far enough. Nope. And now I get that sustained damage. Ooh. And that tick. That tick goes down fast. And you can't instant it, so you have to be careful and heal it. So like right there, like I'm not even sure that was 3,000 HP left. And I did that. I think it's because of the exalted exoneration. I think that's what saved me. I could be wrong, but I should have died there. I really should have. Yeah, also right here. I think I should have been on the other side. Yeah, no. I was at the right spot, but I was just too far over. But like I was saying, when it comes to end game and rating, it's something that I know it takes time to do. I know with the new Ultimate that's coming out, I know that a lot of people are really hype about that, and I really am too. I'm curious as to what of the Eden raids they're going to do, because we all know it's cool. So we all know it's probably gonna have Eden Prime, whatever that giant little white monster is. And I also think that we're probably going to see a bit of we're going to see the E12 boss as well, for sure. Whether it's going to be it's probably definitely going to be the Savage version, no doubt, no doubt. Especially the second phase. And right there too, it's like I was in the right spot, but I was just too far over. I hate it. I'm pretty sure we're probably going to, if we're not going to see all the other primals, I think we're probably going to um see it just do all the other moves, whether we see it do the Titans markers, orange, yellow, and blue. be sure to remember to stack, spread, and stay 4 tiles away. Or if you're going to see something like Light Rampart, which yeah, hourglass, and don't be greedy. That's all I gotta say about that one. Don't be greedy. I'm talking to you, all the players in NA, by the way. I see you want to get that uptime. I see you in Thancred dying because you want to get that one last GCD. And when it greeds, it feels good. But when you miss it, well, shouldn't have greed, right? But with all that being said, I really do feel like that just seeing what the race will be for the ultimate, I can't wait to see that. If I won't, even if I won't be able to watch the entire thing live, I'm just wondering if it's gonna be. I'm just wondering just how exactly they will do the ultimate at the end of the day. Because there's again like so many bosses, so many things that they can do, and people are getting better. And I wonder what would be their special mechanics that they'd have to solve in order to go through. And I think it's those little clever mechanics that you have to do that makes ultimates ultimates. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all nice and dandy that we can just go and whale a boss, but that'll be like any other savages or whatever, savages in extreme fights. But the fact that you have to that there are certain parameters that you have to do in order to go through the boss with the I can't remember ultimate weapons, but I do know with Ukop you had to awaken the primals by failing the mechanics. I'm not sure if that's the proper term to do it. I don't know why I'm going through all my settings right there. But I do remember with Garuda, something with the Garuda shield, and that gives her 3 stacks. With Titan, you have to get the puddle so that it will line the puddle up, and the puddle damages from one to the other. And then Ifrit has something to do with Ifrit nails. I think once you grow to the biggest, then you have to kill it. And then that's how you awaken all the primals, and that's how you would go through, get through the final step to see the ultimate weapon. Because then, each of the characters, or each of the players rather, will have to get the ultimate debuff, and that's how you're able to do the limit break one after another, which is a really nice concept. And then, of course, with when we come with thanks, I can't even remember what T was. I know T had a strange anomaly. I think with the Enigma code. And I think he had to do a certain amount of damage to the heart. I think that's what gave the Enigma code, enable for you to continue on. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, please correct me, because right now I'm just speaking out my butt. And then I had to go back and rewatch. I had to go back and rewatch Top, because that one was pretty fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of stuff going on, but I still think it's pretty fun to watch. And I realized that I'm going through my interface like a lot more than what I should do. And here we are. We are finally at the final boss for the dungeon. And honestly, this boss is a super pushover, and I kind of hate it. What I really hate, and I think I kind of noticed this when going to the dungeons for Dawn Trail, is that the most of the other bosses are much more a pushover than what you see at the final boss. But this one is just a giant pushover. What I mean with that is like he just spins you, and then you just have to be careful where you go, and then you're perfectly fine. I mean, yeah, sure. The next time he does it, he goes around from side to side and getting a line AoE that you have to spin and dodge. But other than that, this boss is kind of. Eh? It's not even. Again, it's maybe because we're technically overgeared and being overgeared showing it. But I really do feel like that this boss is just a pushover because right here we see the strings. Oh, it's a yellow string. Time to go to a green one, and we're safe. Though, of course, many other bosses, uh, like the previous one that we saw with the shields and laser, I can't talk because I got hit so many times and I almost died. So, but we didn't die, and at the end of the day, that's what matters. And so, this is what I mean by White Mage having a lot of good burst heals. Well, with Astro, it's a lot of delayed healing. So, we still have the lady, which allows us to do some nice healings. Of course, right here, because of that, I had to get some stab wounds, but of course, it's not going to be that big of a deal. But I guess what I meant by like the boss like being trivial. I mean, sure, you can say I got punished there, but at the end of the day, I went from full life to half life, and you can say it's a gear thing. You can say whatever. I still feel like that should be a bit more punishing than that, if you ask my opinion. But again, that's neither here nor there. But I will say though, I did have fun doing this boss, having fun playing Astro, and I'm hoping to get it up in time in order to do some end game rating. I think our static was talking about doing the latest rate now that we've gotten done. But all that being said, I did level up. I didn't see what level, but thank you guys for watching. Take care and have a nice day.